You might notice my nose is plugged, but I'm healthy, I'm clean, I'm good. Allergies. Today's readings, I could tell you the scriptures, but you're not going to be able to follow because I picked highlights. The three texts in today's Torah readings are really woven together by God. We all know the stories of Noah and the Tower of Babel, etc. As mentioned, I will just show you some highlights that I felt the Lord leading me to read. The topics in today's reading are God's faithfulness, power, integrity, characters of man and God. The Lord gives us instructions. He is a promise keeper. The devout and obedient listen to God's teachings. It's a crazy time when sin is considered normal and righteousness is weird. I'll start. Noah and the flood. This is the account of Noah and his family, found in Genesis 6, 9 to 11, chapter 11, verse 32. But don't bother trying to follow me. This is the account of Noah and his family. Noah was a righteous man, blameless among the people of the time, and he walked faithfully with God. Noah did everything just as God commanded him. On that very day, Noah and his sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, together with his wife and the wives of the three sons, entered the ark. They had with them every wild animal according to its kind, all livestock according to their kinds, every creature that moves along the ground according to its kind, and every bird according to its kind, everything with wings. For 40 days the flood kept coming on the earth, and as the waters increased, they lifted the ark high above the earth. The waters continued to recede until the 10th month. And on the 5th day of the 10th month, the tops of the mountains became visible. When the dove returned to him in the evening, there in its beak was a freshly plucked olive leaf. Then Noah knew that the water had receded from the earth. He waited 7 more days and sent the dove out again, but this time it did not return to him. All the animals and all the creatures that move along the ground and all the birds, everything that move on land, came out of the ark, one kind after another. All the animals and all the creatures that move along the ground and all the birds, everything that moves on land, came out of the ark, one kind after another. Then God said to Noah and to his sons with him, I now establish my covenant with you and with your descendants after you, and with every living creature that was with you, the birds, the livestock, and all the wild animals, all those that came out of the ark with you, every living creature on earth. I establish my covenant with you. Never again will all life be destroyed by the flood of waters. Never again will there be a flood to destroy the earth. I will remember my covenant between me and you and all the living creatures of every kind. Never again will the waters become a flood to destroy all life. Whenever the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will see it and remember the everlasting covenant between God and all living creatures on every kind of the earth. Now I'm going to read from the Tower of Babel, which follows in the text. They said to each other, Come, let's make bricks and bake them thoroughly. They used brick instead of stone and tar for mortar. Then they said, Come, let us build ourselves a city with a tower that reaches to the heavens. so that we may make a name for ourselves. Otherwise, we will be scattered over the face of the whole earth. So the Lord scattered them from there over all the earth, and they stopped building the city. That is why it was called Babel, because there the Lord confused the language of the whole earth. And from there the Lord scattered them over the face of the whole earth. Now I'll read from Isaiah 54, verses 1 to chapter 55, verse 5. No, I'm not reading the whole text. That's the text from the Torah reading. Do not be afraid. You will not be put to shame. Do not fear disgrace, and you will not be humiliated. You will forget the shame of your youth and remember no more the reproach of your widowhood. For a brief moment I abandoned you, but with deep compassion I bring you back. And finally, from Luke 17, verses 20 to 27. I would encourage you to read these scriptures on your own, because then perhaps you can be reminded of what I've shared here. So, just as it was in the days of Noah, so also will it be in the days of the Son of Man. People were eating, drinking, marrying, being given in marriage, up to the day Noah entered the ark. Then the flood came and destroyed them all. Amen.